These are the basic ingredients for any SDR conversation. Number one, permission. We must always ask for somebody's permission before speaking about ourselves, why we reached out to them, giving any justification for our call. People are not expecting your call at that time, and therefore we need to check first that they're available and they're open to having a short conversation. Number two, the leading indicator. This is the core and the main reason why you felt that it was appropriate to reach out to them. An example could be title related. I'm selling a solution about marketing, and I noticed that you're a marketer. Would be an example, something that you think about. It could be situational. I noticed that your company recently divested, and I was wondering if. It could also be something related to an action that they did. Thanks for downloading our case study. I was curious about, and that leads to the next part, the open-ended question. The open-ended question is a question designed to start a conversation. It is not a question designed to corral them into a sales meeting, and therefore that question might be a what or how question, or why question. Anything that can't be answered with a yes or a no. An example. I noticed that you've just taken up the job as VP of Marketing. What are some of your priorities in the next few months? Another example. I noticed that you've recently sold a portion of your company. How are you planning to restructure? Another example. I noticed that you recently downloaded a case study from our website. What interests you in the topic? Ideally, if you ask that open-ended question relating to the campaign that you're supporting or relating to the service that you're providing, then you should be getting an answer that's either going to discuss the fact that they either don't have a solution for the problem and don't plan on having one, have a solution in-house, or are using a competitor. In that case, it's up to you to offer a rebuff. A rebuff is a very light way of counteracting their argument for not having a deeper dive conversation. A rebuff looks something like this. Oh, so you do that in-house? But what do you do to make sure that when your in-house resources are fully utilized, that you still have capacity for training your reps? Oh, you've never had this problem before? Well, what are you going to do when this problem does occur? Oh, you're using a competitor? I've noticed that they have a problem with onboarding, or they have limited integrations. How do you manage that currently? Then there's a qualification element there. So based on all of the answers that they've given you in the conversation, you will need to qualify if they are actually a fit for the sales conversation. And qualification goes both ways. Maybe it's a problem that we can solve, and maybe it's a problem we can't solve. And therefore, you could almost sum it up with them and share, you know, Bill, based on what you've shared with me today about your company requiring more widgets, I actually think this might be a great conversation for us to have. Would you be open to setting up a time in the coming week? And that links to the last point, asking for a meeting. This structure in order will allow you to have a conversation with any person on any campaign across the world. It's been proven to work across every campaign that we've worked with, and memorizing this structure will allow you to sound much more competent whenever you're speaking with a prospect.